right, man. Let's cook, man. Obviously they took Tyleek Wallace. I don't know the dude's name. From Ohio State. A lot of people. I woke up, looked at my phone, put it back down. I was like, oh. I mean, I just looked at the name, didn't know it, don't know much about the draft this year, didn't really cover it, didn't really care about football at this point. But apparently, his comp is actually Liam McNeil. And then going into day two, the Lions are allergic to speed. They're allergic to getting Aiden Hutchinson help. I don't understand it. I do understand that, DJ Reader could be cut. But when you look at the dynamics of their defensive tackle position, now they got Wallace, Aleem McNeil at some point. They may not even get him back next year. They acquired to get Lopez from Arizona, Makai Wingo, Levi Onwuzurike is supposed to slide back inside. So, they really, and I might be missing somebody, they really think they can depend on Marcus Davenport. And it's just, to me, it hurts your head, bro. I heard they had a deal to trade down and they didn't do it. But it hurts your head. I really do. It really hurts. Because they're continuing to depend on guys that they can't help. Even before the injury, Davenport, I'm just like, I don't understand it. And I don't have the full picture. Excuse me. I don't have the full picture of what they're going to do. You hear they was engaged in trade talks to trade for Jalen Ramsey. We just thinking like, we kind of need an edge rusher. I know the guy from UCLA, I don't think he got drafted last night, but the problem therefore, he only been an edge rusher for a season at UCLA. He's really an off-the-ball linebacker. They passed up on the guy from Marshall. I don't know why. But they just going to continue to say, we're going to stop the run. We're going to stop the run, and that's what we prioritize. And A. Hutchinson and us blitzing is just going to be our recipe. And you understand why they have so many problems with mobile quarterbacks is because they continue to invest for strength. They don't hybrid their defense. Their defense is not hybrid. It's all strength. They like physical corners. I know people saying, well, 4-4 is not slow. 4-4-5, it's not fast as it used to be. That motherfucker James Pierce, who they should have drafted last night, he ran a 4.47 as a linebacker, as a defensive end. So if he running with your corner running, that ain't some. I'm just saying they don't have any speed across that defense. Aiden Hutchinson is the speed. They don't have a guy that can hawk you, and that's the problem. You look at Philly, they got guys that can get you. They got guys that's gonna fly to the ball, whether it's Nakobe Dean. Whether it was Josh Sweat and guys like that, guys that was gonna get the Lions don't have a guy that's gonna hawk you down. And that continues to be a problem. I'm definitely just like, we all see a problem, and it's just like Brad Holmes probably like, I want to be the smartest person in the room, and we're gonna fix it with the guys we got. And we like, all right, my nigga, you got it. Like that's my mindset. You got it, bro. Like, I just don't care no more. I don't care. They can do whatever they gonna do, and it's still gonna be a problem. You still gonna lean on Hutchinson. He may not be what he's supposed to be coming off that leg injury. You're gonna lean on Davenport. He's been soft as wet pudding since he came into the league. Why you bring him back? Insanity. He needs to retire. Josh Pascal, yeah, he stopped the run and get penetration. He don't get sacks. So when you look at the team, you scratch your head. You legit scratch your head. When you look at you just scratch your head. You like, if you like that Wallace guy so much, you legitimately could have took the edge rusher and moved back up in the second and got Wallace. But the thing about it is, with Lee McNeil, he was the same way. He went in the third round, I believe, bigger guy. They made him lose some weight, add him some pass rush skills. And maybe that's what they hoping, but I don't know what the plan is for an edge rusher. I really don't. I don't. So they didn't go for it in free agency. Apparently they didn't go for it in the draft, and apparently he said it before the combine. Or at the combine, he said that he likes their defensive end group. He mean it. We just looking like, I don't know. So, I'm legitimately for a loss of word. I'm not a loss. I understand. He said it. If that was the best available player on their board, so be it. You know, he is better than Will Johnson, better than the kid from Marshall, whoever else is on the board, so be it. Oh, better than the Jihad linebacker from Alabama, so be it. So be it. So be it. I can't complain or argue with him. But we got a clear problem and we refuse to fix it. Like, literally, you fix that run problem and you probably getting over the hump. You get over the hump, but they refuse to fix it. Whether it's going to get Trey Hendrickson, whether it was going to try to see what's up with Micah Parsons, whether, they was trying to get Myles Garrett, he stayed, which was smart because I got to get my money or they going to hold me hostage. So that's just their plan. Even if they didn't do anything and they kept Zadarius Smith, and it was a flat-out blatant lie. Well, we can't keep Zadarius Smith because we can't afford him. Bitch, you got $54 million in cap space. What do you mean you can't afford somebody with $54 million in cap space? He think we stupid or dumb. You got to be one of the both probably bums, too dumb. Even they say, okay, we got Zadarius Smith. We keep it, we keep Aiden Hutchinson, and we draft somebody later in the draft. People would have been okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like you get rid of Zadarius Smith, but you retain Marcus Davenport. We all scratching our head like, what are you doing? We just scratching our head, and we know if they didn't want to pay Josh Sweat $20 million, they wasn't going to pay Trey Hendrickson $38, $35, $29 million, but we'll see. We'll see. It's a lot of talk that they like the kid from UCLA. But at what point do you say, man, we have to add some sauce to this defense? Somebody has to be an elite athlete other than Aiden Hutchinson. And preferably amongst the opposite end, somebody has to be a guy that can hunt down these quarterbacks. So, it's cool to be strong and go to Green Bay and have strength and go outside of Chicago. But what makes the Lions offense more superior than the defense? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's Gibbs and Jameson Williams. It's the sprinkle of elite speed. The defense doesn't have that. They don't say, okay, we got a fast corner. We got a really fast defensive end. The only elite athlete they have is Aiden Hutchinson. They need two more guys that's elite. That way you don't struggle with the Lamar Jacksons. You don't struggle with the Caleb Williams. But it is. I'm done. I just don't give a fuck at this point. Whatever they do tonight, man, I'll probably talk about it in the morning or something, dude. I'm not staying up covering this bullshit, man. I'm just sorry, man. I don't have an interest in the draft this year. But only interest in seeing what's going to go happen with Shador. But outside of that, I don't care. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon, wherever I'm at. The Lions are just exhausting. I don't care if they don't come back for a whole nother year. I legitimately mean it. I'm tired of the Lions. So Pistons getting me there. But I didn't expect them to beat the Knicks 2 or 3 times anyway. But hey, peace.